Hello beautiful people. Today is a vaccination day, the Gomboro vaccination day of these birds. So I told you guys I'll be vaccinating these guys because most of them will start going out maybe from this evening or tomorrow morning. So I have some clients already that are booking for this Abor Acre. I'm going to be selling about 75 of them. There may be some few of these Ross308 after brooding sales. So I starved them of water since about 5 a.m. this morning. So you can see here the water tank is empty, it's totally empty. So even in the other sections I withdrew water from them. So one other thing I had to do was give them feed, so that after withdrawing water from them, I still give them feed so that they'll be a bit more thirsty for the water. So normally you're supposed to starve them of water all through the night, but I just wanted them to see feed more at night because of the light out period that they had yesterday evening when I came back to turn on the power for them. So normally, like I said, you starve them of water throughout the night. So because if you're starving them of water during the day, might be too hot for them to stay without water. Water is another means of dehydration when the weather is too hot. So these birds have already stayed about 5 hours of no water this morning. So I'm about preparing the medications for the Gomboro vaccine. So stay with me guys while I try to set that up. And if you don't know how to administer Gomboro vaccine, you check out one of my videos that I did about how to prepare the Gomboro vaccine, because you don't just pour the vaccine into the water just like that. You're supposed to give them the vaccine via drinking water, but there's a means of how to prepare that. So check out one of my videos where I did a video about how to prepare the vaccine for your broiler chicks. So stay with me while I try to sort that out, and we'll be right back. So our vaccine is already mixed and ready to be administered to the birds. So stay with me guys. I'm going to pour in this vaccine into this water. Then I will remain some quantity here that will carry for the Noilers. So I think this will do for the Noilers. So you see, they're already rushing theirs. See what's happening down there? So these guys are about to have theirs. So let me just take this down a little bit so that to connect down to the other end. So the Noilers are having theirs already. So these guys are yet to find out that the water is now flowing. So what I'll do, I'll bend this a little bit more because it was not sloping enough. So I'll bend it more so that it gets to them before this Ross308 will get done with the vaccine. So you see, I think they are now aware that their water line is now flowing. See what is happening there. So I think I'll help them by tapping some of the lines so that we get to know that water is flowing on all of them. But sometimes they might not be aware. And sometimes some of the line might be so dry that it might take some time because there's not been water flowing in them. So it needs some extra push. I think the slope is not yet enough. Let me slope it more, because this water is supplied to them with the help of gravity. So we need some more pressure from the slope for the water to be able to get to all of them properly. So I think we have about 4 nipples over here that are supplying water. So like I said, the slope has to be sharp enough to supply them all water properly. You see down here, it wasn't enough. This other line is still yet to get water through. It's supposed to be water flowing on all the lines. So probably the slope is not enough for them. So stay with me guys while these guys are having their vaccination. So in less than 2 minutes, this vaccine is already out. Like you can see how it is. That's because they were really starved of water. Unlike the first shot I gave to them, that they were not really thirsty for water that much. So there was a rush. And secondly, why the water consumption is more, in the sense that they have grown a little bit bigger. So their appetite and their consumption rate has gone higher. So that's why the vaccine got to finish so fast, because the birds are a little bit bigger than how they were some days ago when I gave them the Lasuta vaccine. Because the same quantity of water that I used, and you can see within a very short period of time, the vaccine is already out. So like this morning, they are really tasty for water, and secondly, the birds are a little bit bigger than how they were. So their appetite and their consumption level has gone up. So the vaccine is almost out. So afterwards, I'll be giving them plain water. I'll be giving them plain water for the rest of the day. Then maybe I will just administer the coccidostat for the remaining ones tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to change this litter because it has gone really messy, to avoid any mortality from coccidosis. So I think I have to change this litter. They are big enough. Even if I don't have enough wood shaving, I'm going to use sawdust on these guys. They are big enough that they can, differentiate between sawdust and their feed. So I'm going to change this litter today because it has really gotten really messy. But that will be later evening hours, after they must have taken their medications and taken plain water and fed very well, because as you can see right now, they are already stressed out. So I wouldn't want to add more stress for them. So taking this litter will be later evening hours. That's when I will get to change this litter, when the weather will be much calmer than how it is right now. It's a sunny day here in Port Harcourt in Nigeria. So these birds are already hot, having their first shot of the Gomboro vaccine. So you watching this far, I guess you like what you're saying. So please smash the like button. And if you're new to this channel, I encourage you to just subscribe. Subscribe to also help grow this channel. So I appreciate every one of you that has been following up on this series. Thanks for watching this far, and I pray that you stick with me till when we get to the final day, when I'll start selling off these broiler chicks. So for these Noilers, I'll start selling them by tomorrow, because some people have already started booking for them. So some of them will start going out by tomorrow morning, because I have to just keep them today because of this vaccination program. So thanks for watching this far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'll drop a new update of what's happening here in the Farms. So bye for now. See you guys tomorrow.